No! You can't do this! I know. Just... Why? I don't want to leave the others to be taken. I know they do terrible things to me. But if my suffering saves more than one life, I'd say it's worth it. What are we supposed to think? It's like they crafted this situation perfectly. Just to torture us. Freedom to choose. Yeah, right. But freedom after choice, just never in this place. Shh. Wait. Something's not right. No. We still have 2 hours, but...
Hey.
What are you... No.
Relax, kid. Didn't even lay a finger on you. You act like I'm gonna cut your head off.
That's... him.
Hey, let's chill, you guys. You don't have to worry about what I'm gonna do, buddy. Oh, sorry. I should have said, don't feel like you can't talk to me. I tend to have an effect on people, but, you know, this whole we can't talk around him seems really counterintuitive when we're trying to talk about important things, right? Nice. Now, it's customary to exchange introductions when you meet someone. You'd be surprised how mad people get when you don't in the whole international diplomacy sphere. What's your name? Where do you work? What do you do? What's up with life? That is super cool. Medical work is fascinating. Dipped a few toes into it myself. Oh yeah. My turn. Sorry. My name is Jordi Revan, King of the monotheistic kingdom of Aenia, Supreme Pontiff of the Aenian Church, and Diviner of the city of Memphis. But, hey, between us, just call me Jordi. Those boring titles are really only good for specific ceremonies. Plus, being called king all the time just screams egomania. Oh, I just thought I'd let myself in, but you and the kid were having a whole conversation. Wasn't about to interrupt you or anything. After all, it's a big decision. A lot on the line. It's good to think it over. Consider every angle. Someone after my own heart. Oh, the invisibility? That's my little secret. I am surprised the kid got it, though. He's talented, for sure. You all were considering the Citadel, right? It's actually something that we helped with. One of our initiatives to show goodwill to the Federation. Perception expertise like that would be very valuable. Hey, buddy, I'm not trying to influence you. And I'm sorry if it came across that way. I'm sure if Sfandi were here, he'd be intellectually strong-arming you, beating you with his brow until you were bruised. I'm just here to hear your decision. And admittedly, I was curious as to your thought processes. Well, yeah. Most people in your position are very decisive. whether they're protecting their interests or giving them up. It's usually decided within a day. But you genuinely seem torn. The threat of force isn't influential, nor are threats of economic ruin. It's an anomaly, something I haven't seen very often. So, I was curious. There won't be a raid of armored police or anything like you might have expected, guys. I'm just here to hear your choice. If you choose to help us, I'll leave. And if you choose not to, I'll leave with him. I mean, I don't need anyone's help to detain someone. Well, while I'm here, I also thought I'd share something we found. Sherry managed to root out a traitor. Oh, sorry. I forgot. Sherry's the one in charge of the whole thing over there. But she managed to root out a traitor in the system who's part of your associates' party. So, we're on to them. Really. And we'll probably find them all within the month. But your knowledge is still very useful. So, basically, you don't have to feel bad about betraying them or anything because, really, they'll be caught soon no matter what. It's better to get on side, you know? I know. Makes it easier, right? So what do you say, buddy? That's good to hear. You know, I'd as well tell you both something that might make you feel better about the whole enterprise. This little bit will probably be really interesting to you too, kid. Did you know that almost everyone who is subjected to the experiments are there because they've committed heinous crimes? Yeah, true story. Most are convicted of crimes that would normally result in the death penalty. The few that aren't in that group are treated well. They do undergo experimental treatment, but it's not painful or harmful to them. It's one of the things I ordered during my tenure. Though I believe it's a necessary evil, that doesn't mean we should punish the innocent. Well, yeah. And that means your parents were bad folks, kid. They were in the former crowd. Let me access the records super quick. Yeah, I remember this. Your dad was an agent of the Outcasts. The Outcasts are a metropolis-based anti-alien terror organization. They often attempt mass casualty attacks in our cities. And your dad was one of the people directly responsible for the deaths of over 10 innocent civilians. You don't believe me? Well, here. Look at the projection. Just there. That's your dad.
What?
Look at him go. Your mom was a thief who stole millions of Empyrean dollars worth of valuables across the country, including a botched robbery where 2 civilians were fatally wounded. You see, kid? This is why I see you differently. You're what, 17? When it comes to crime, you haven't done as much as jaywalk across a Mephizian street. But it's incredibly rare to see someone like you. A second-generation fiend is born less than once every 3 years on average. With With what I've said, do you guys understand now why we have laws in place that make fiends criminal? That's right. In order to become a fiend, you must have been guilty of a crime. But in the rare chance that someone is born a fiend, I've tried to see to it that they have a way out. Benevolent. That's a relative term. I have many reasons for doing what I'm doing, from the care of protecting the innocent, yet punishing the guilty in the name of our deity, to earning the goodwill of other nations to ingratiate Ania into the international community, to modernizing our nation and beliefs for the contemporary era, to this simple desire to help someone in need. I hope I've been sincere enough for you to believe me on that front. I know. I have an effect on people when I'm in the room. Foreign diplomats often call me pompous or snide, and others within the clergy often call me intimidating. I didn't want to call you friend because I know certain clergy members, Sfandi, sorry, use that to belittle people. But I have no reason to lord over you, or intimidate you, or anything like that. Oh, buddy. Oh, I called you that because that was the closest word to friend that I could think of. Sorry, did that actually come across like it was condescending? I am so sorry. I really didn't realize that. Well, remember what I said earlier? You're someone after my own heart. When you're presented with a critical decision, you look at every single angle. You're relentless in your pursuit to make the right choice, even when the pressure of the world is bearing down on you. So, I thought I'd give you a new perspective. Before I go, I have something for you, kid. Here. Take it. It's an official, handwritten document from me, engraved with the seal of the state and the seal of the church.
Whoa.
Never seen the seals before? They're cool, right? The seal of the state has a view of the center of Memphis in the temple, circled with lightning and the words Sumus Fili Futuri, meaning, we are the children of the future. The seal of the church has Mount Memphis as it was before Ania was founded, with lightning striking the top of it, as it was said to when the first Supreme Pontiff had his encounter with Bezre. The top of the seal reads Annuit Coeptus, meaning, he has favored our undertakings. And the bottom reads In gratia Dei, meaning, in the grace of God. Not many people have seen them, not the real thing. There's only one of each in existence, and they're in the temple, near my residence. They're intricate devices, used only to sign official documents, but they're mainly used for diplomatic correspondence. Basically, all the security measures and microprinting and stuff. The seal is an unmistakable sign of my authority. And anyone in or near the church will know it. It serves as several things. It absolves you of any sin in the face of the church. It pardons you of any violation of the law. And it grants you any citizenship. Even though I know you probably don't want to, this makes you no different than an Indian citizen. you could stay if you truly wanted to. I know. But I wanted to give you every option, kid. Oh, come on, buddy. I don't need any praise bees here, okay? I told you. I didn't come here as a king, nor as a Supreme Pontiff. I came as a friend. Good. And one last thing. Kid, if you want to go to the Citadel, you'll need some weapons. Want some? Really? Sure. Tell you what. Stop by the temple in Memphis when you're about to leave. Show them the seal. Ask for me. I'll help you out. TTFN, guys. Have a good night.